Heyo! Welcome back to another video. Today is all for the mamas and preparing for bringing our lovely bundles of joy into the world. This is primarily going to focus on what I've packed in my bag for a C-section. I do have a scheduled C-section in June, but a lot of this stuff I found very beneficial even taken in with me. I did not have a planned C-section the first time. I had all intentions of just having a natural birth. Let me rephrase that, with an epidural, like a vaginal birth. But it ended up turning into a C-section, so I thought I would do this video. But please know that you can use this to prepare for any type of birth plan that you think you might have. All of these things are very helpful. So I'm just going to jump into it and share with you what I feel like are my must-haves to take with me to the hospital, and then also how I've packed Caleb's diaper bag for the things that I know that I'll need compared to last time where I feel like I overpacked and I just don't feel like I need as much. So if you're a minimalist and you just want to take what you need and maybe a few extras, then this video might be for you. So let's get started. First of all, let's start into my bag. I think the biggest and most important thing is what you're going to wear while you're in the hospital. Because we are having a planned C-section, I have every intention of going in comfy clothes. I'm wearing one of the outfits now that I plan to take with me. This is from Target, and so are a couple of the other ones that you're going to see as well. But it's just our lounge set. I definitely feel like I will take this. This will probably be what I go home in because it's extremely comfortable, and I don't want to get all dressed up just to go home when I want to get home and get settled in and just not have to worry about what I'm going to wear. So I'll likely be wearing this when I leave the hospital, but I have a few other things that I'm taking with me as well. This is another set that's in gray, but it has shorts with it. And then I have another that is also from Target that are the pants with the matching, and you may have seen these on my Instagram, but they're the pants with the matching top as well. Sometimes the rooms can tend to be a little cold, which I like because I cannot stand to be hot, especially while pregnant or even post-pregnant. And then two, these are sized up because I am going to be having a C-section. I don't want anything to be really compressed against me as far as like my outfit goes. So they're very loose. I likely will not be wearing these right after the C-section because right after the C-section or even a regular birth, you'll notice that the nurses will be coming in. They'll be checking on you. They'll be checking on the baby. They're going to want to check your incision, or they'll want to check you down there, and they'll kind of be pushing on the top of your belly to try and get your organs and everything to go back down. So there'll be a lot of like them wanting to see what's going on. These are fine if you want to just pull your shirt up, but if not, I highly recommend also taking a robe. I have this one here. It's very lightweight, gray, and any robe is fine, but I probably would take something that is a little lightweight. That way you can seriously just wear it the entire time while you're in the bed. It's also easier for you as well because if you do need to get up and use the restroom, you don't have to worry so much about bending over to pull your jammies down or pull your shirt up and hold it. You can kind of just open it up and hold it up like a wedding dress, you know? Probably a lot easier than a wedding dress, but I would highly recommend having a robe to wear the first few days after your birth or your C-section because it's just a lot easier on you and a lot easier on the nurses and stuff that are going to be coming in and checking on you. I do have a couple of other options as well that are just lightweight tops and shorts in case I do get hot. I am that girl that I overpack because I really do like options. I don't know how the weather's going to be, and I don't know how the hospital's going to feel. So I want something that I can have some options. And in case, you never know too, you might be wearing your robe and you might be breastfeeding, or you might be feeding the baby and then it gets all over you and then you just need something else to change into. So I definitely would take options to have. That way if you need to change, then you can. So this is just a lightweight little top here, again with matching shorts that are very loose fitting and that kind of thing. One of the things that I wanted to share, let's see what's over here. Here they are. So another big one as far as clothing goes is high-waisted undies, okay? I can't speak on whether you have a vaginal birth or a C-section. I highly recommend you get these. These are from Amazon. They come in a pack of 4. They're extremely high-waisted. They come up over my belly button. I used them after my C-section with Tatum and loved them, because as much as I don't want my clothes to be rubbing over my incision, I definitely still want something there just covering the incision so that stuff's not free floating and just like breezing over top of it, because it feels weird, girl. It feels weird, okay? So I definitely recommend getting some kind of high-waisted. These have like a band here where they go around like the top and kind of set right there where the C-section was. So it made me feel very, I guess, protected, and like things weren't just like flapping around. I don't know how to explain it, but they come in a pack of 4. You can get them in black, you can get them in black and white, black and gray, black and tan, just tan, whatever the case may be. Everything that I can link, I will link down in the description to make it easier on you, girl. That way you can just click and shop, okay? Also, another big one are these maternity and breastfeeding bras. I actually don't have plans to breastfeed. I was going to, and I may change my mind. I don't know, but so don't come at me. But I know with Tatum, I never did want to breastfeed because I do have anxiety, and I didn't want to put that added pressure on myself to breastfeed, pump, make sure he's getting a full feed, all of these different things. And I just went with the a happy baby is a fed baby. So, but I did really enjoy these bras. They are a breastfeeding bra. They have a latch in the back. They also come with an extension. I mentioned these in my Mommy Must Have video for the first trimester, because you can even wear them now. And then they also have the nice clip that you can unclip the bra and pull it down while you're in the hospital. So it's easy to wear, and it's convenient whenever you are in the hospital and you're breastfeeding. That way you can just pull it down, let the baby latch, and go on about your business. Now, the other reason I like these, I wore these when I came home from the hospital, because even though I didn't breastfeed, my cha-chas got massive when they filled up with milk. And this is really, it was very much more supportive than what I've got on right now. So even if you plan to breastfeed, they're perfect for that. If not, they're also just great postpartum, or even now. So I really like those. They come in a pack of 3. I'm just taking 2 of them with me. Plus, I really like the pink one. But definitely look into getting those, especially if you do plan to breastfeed. So next up, I have something that I didn't realize that I was going to need until my husband went out and got me some. And they are the no grip slipper, or like, excuse me, the grippy slippers or socks. So one thing I noticed is, like, even before I had my epidural and after, my feet were really, really cold in the hospital, but my body was hot. So my husband picked up on it, and he went out and he bought me some of these fluffy socks. And these are actually the exact same ones I wore when I gave birth to Tatum. So I'm taking those with me just to kind of help keep my feet warm. And then I'm also taking these. I picked these up from Target. They have the little grips on the bottom. They came in beige, purple, and blue. I thought blue would just be fitting since I'm going to be having another boy. But they're perfect to just slide on whenever you need to get out of the hospital bed and go into the restroom, either to pee or shower, because your equilibrium is definitely going to be off. And I also have vertigo. So anything that you can do to kind of protect yourself from sliding around on the slick floors and things like that. Plus, it helps keep your feet warm. So these are really nice. I have these. And then I also have all my other ones. Let me grab them real quick. You'll really like these. If you don't want those kind of slippers and you just want an actual bedroom slipper, then these are a great alternative. Sorry, they were by my nightstand. But how cute are these? They say best mom on them. I don't know how they're going to show up on camera, but I thought these were so cute. I guess I could do them this way. But they are so cute. They're from Target, but I've only been able to get them online. And they also have this really cute, like, little flowery detail here on the bottom. But I thought they were precious, and I kind of thought, oh, well, how cute would that be for like a little photo op in the hospital with the little bedroom shoes. But again, they have the no slip grippies on the bottom, and those would be great to pack as well. Socks, slippers, whatever the case may be. Some people too, you may want to take like the Boppy pillow, the one that actually wraps around you, because once you have a C-section, it's nice to have some kind of like pressure or something underneath like where your incision is. It just kind of helps you feel supported, especially when you're holding the baby. I personally didn't have one. I had the Lounger, which I do have again this round, but my mom came because she was actually able to be there and brought this little pillow for her to sleep on, and I used the mess out of this pillow. I actually ended up using 2 of them because I would put one under my arm whenever I was holding Tatum. So I would put one under my arm to kind of rest it here, and then he would be nestled in the corner and I could just feed him. And then I had the other one that I would put in front of me, kind of where my belly was, just for some extra support too. Or when I was going into labor, so I was induced and then ended up having to have a C-section, I would either tuck it underneath my head, just because if I couldn't lay on my side or I couldn't get comfortable, I would put it underneath the back of my legs to arch my legs up. This thing was perfect. So they come from Walmart, and you can even get the little, either Walmart or Amazon. I'll see if I can find them. And then the little covers, you can get them in like polka dots or flowers or whatever. But I actually found this to be a little bit more beneficial than the Boppy pillow, because I could really maneuver it more the way I wanted it at the time. So that was really nice. Next up, all about the toiletries and then the little extra accessories. So I'm going to try to make you a little list. I'll try and put one over here and maybe even down in the description that you can either write down and jot them down, because these are just the little fine-tuned things that you kind of just don't want to forget. So of course you've got your toiletry bag with your shampoo, your conditioner, your body wash. Make sure you maybe pack a razor. Some people don't find that very important, but let me tell you, by the 4th or 5th day of us being in the hospital, I literally looked at the nurses and I was like, I want to shave my legs. Okay, I'm starting to feel like a woolly mammoth in here, and my blood pressure won't go down because I feel nasty. And I had a C-section, and by, I want to say the very next day, I was up showering, because there was nothing better than just having a nice shower and feeling clean and fresh after all that your body had just been through. And it was very nice. So your favorite lotions, your favorite moisturizer, maybe your skincare routine, whatever that case may be, don't forget those toiletries, because you're going to be glad that you have them. I am even packing some makeup, because again, when you're there for so many days and you just feel like you just don't look like yourself, you don't feel like yourself, it's nice to just put on a little bit of makeup and just remind yourself that what you just went through was an absolutely amazing thing. You're still who you are. And it just kind of, it's nice. So for me personally, I am going to take a little bit of makeup, and I'll take my lotion, and things like that. So here's like another little toiletry bag that I've got that just has like shaving cream, deodorant, a little hand lotion. This is the Stress Relief from Bath and Body Works. It kind of helped, first of all, it's anything that smells good, I definitely would take it, because it kind of makes you feel like home. So I really liked it for that. My toothbrush holder, floss, Q-tips, a little bit of hairspray, and then I've got this little ring here because you don't want to forget a hair bow, girl. Don't forget a hair bow, bobby pin, clip, whatever it is. Make sure you take those with you and have some extra ones just in case they get lost. And then I also have one of these that I'm taking as well. They're just the little headbands that you can use when you wash your face, or maybe I've had a shower and I don't feel like blow drying my hair. Then I'll likely just use that to pull my hair back, because once I had Tatum, it was a lot of just lounging and being comfortable and really focusing on him and how to kind of get our routine started so we'd be ready when we got home. So these are just really nice to kind of pull your hair back, get it out of your face, and just be comfortable. So these are really cute. They came in a pack of 4 from Amazon, so I'll link them below as well. Also, don't forget a chapstick, okay? A chapstick and a cup were a saving grace for me. So they have cups at the hospital. You don't have to pack one, but I had a really big one and I could fill it up with ice, and it would last longer so that I wouldn't have to keep bothering the nurses. So between my chapstick and my cup, they were always on my little table beside the hospital bed, because I felt like I started to get dry and I just wanted to stay hydrated. So those are really important as well. If you plan to like take photos, or maybe you're like me and you're going to probably be vlogging the experience as much as they'll let me, then make sure that you take your camera, your chargers, your laptop, your charger. I am going to take my laptop because I'm not sure how long we'll be there, so it'll kind of give me something to do and something to kind of entertain me whenever we're there just kind of waiting to go home. So just make sure, you can even get a little bag like this to hold all of your chargers in. Make sure you take an adapter as well. I'm going to take my 10-foot cell phone charger just because sometimes the outlets in the hospital are further away from the bed, or you can't use this because they've got the machines plugged up to them. So these are really convenient that if you just want to take an adapter and take like a 10 or 12-foot charging cord, then it'll really help you be able to reach and still use whatever it is that you need. So that's going to be very nice. So make sure you don't forget that. And then let's see. Oh, don't forget in your toiletry bag too to take makeup remover wipes or something to like cleanse your face, because you will feel like a new woman doing that as well. I got a list here. Yeah, I know I always make a list. Let's see. Oh, another one that you might want to really think about, if you're going in, you may not be able to snack so much whenever you're getting ready to have the baby, but afterwards, when you're just kind of in the room and you're like, oh man, I could really use a snack, pack you some snacks that you can keep in your bag that are just convenient for you to grab, maybe for you, for your husband. That way, if you do start to get hungry, whether it be in the middle of the night or you're just kind of waiting on your food, then I highly recommend packing you a few snacks that you can have on hand, and that way it's just convenient for you when you do get hungry. Let's see. I think that's about it for mine, especially since I'll do the list if I hadn't put it up here already. But those are my top ones for me. Next, I'm going to get into just showing you what little bit I'm going to take for Caleb. His stuff is fairly simple. It's just anything that, first of all, I have to show my diaper bag. Oh my God. If you saw our video that I did of our baby Sprinkle, this bag was gifted to me from my friends at work, and I absolutely love this bag. It's by Ayla & Co. It's a beautiful bag, first of all, but two, it was a treat to get because I couldn't do it for myself, and it was very nice that they did it for me. So I'm going to show you, I won't do like a whole diaper bag thing right now, but I'm just going to show you what I'm going to take for him. I really like the little, I have a little outfit that's on the way that I've gotten from Amazon. That's just like his little outfit with the little hat that I'm going to take a few pictures of him in. But then after that, I really like the little zip-up onesies. They're very convenient. Now, you can use the zip-up onesies, or you can use these, the little gowns, because they're convenient as well. My mom picked these up for him. Of course, because while you're in the hospital, these come with the little mitts, which I really like once you first have had the baby, because it covers up their little sharp fingernails, and right away you may not want to trim those in the hospital. So you can, sorry, my indigestion is a bear today, bless it. But you can just put the little mittens on. They're attached to the gown, so you don't have to worry about them. If you don't have little mittens on it, don't stress. You can also put this little newborn socks on them. I actually would prefer the socks over the mittens because I feel like they hold better. So just get you a pack of the little white newborn socks and just put the little socks on their hands. It works just the same. But there's the little gowns that are easy for access. And then also I really like, this is a double zipper onesie, like footed onesie, so you can zip it from the top or you can zip it from the bottom. That way, if you don't want to fully take him out of this, you could just take the legs out, change his diaper or her diaper, and then just put him right back to sleep. But I really like these over the buttons, at least until they get a little older, because it's just much easier instead of sitting here snapping every button and your newborn's kicking and flailing like they did for the last 6 months while you were carrying them. So do yourself a favor and get the zipper ones, or either get the gowns, because they really help a lot. Here's another little one. Look how cute that is. Oh, these are from Target. I'm pretty sure all of these are from Target. Yeah, and these are all newborn sizes, and then I also have 0 to 3 months. I only got a few newborns because they tend to grow out of those fairly quickly, unless for some reason I have him early. But the little prints are absolutely precious, so I'll link those below as well. I'm taking several different outfits just because, again, if he spits up or if we're there longer than I thought we were going to be, then I have several different outfits packed for him. I also have packed a couple of swaddle blankets. Swaddle blankets to me are one of the things that we use the absolute most when we had Tatum, because not only would I use them to drape over the car seat to block the sun or the wind, I also would use them as burp cloth. I would use them to swaddle him and put him to bed. I would use it if I was feeding him and it was kind of like the light was in his eye, just to drape over and feed. So even if you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, whatever the case may be, these to me were the most beneficial out of anything that we had. So I am taking several of those and one burp cloth. Maybe two. We'll see. Maybe an extra swaddle blanket. It'll probably change. I still have a little ways out, but I know that there's several girls in my area that I'm hoping see this video, especially if they're just now having their first. That way, I'm scheduling it out a little sooner because I think they're due around the same time I am, so I really wanted to share it for them as well. But so the swaddle blankets, the outfits, I am taking a couple of diapers just in case. They have diapers there, they have formula there, they have just about everything that you need there. But I always like to take a couple of my own just in case. I don't know why. It's just a mother thing, I guess. Maybe it just makes me feel better. But too, girl, everything that's in your room, you can take home with you. So you best believe if there's formula in there or diapers or even the little mesh. Oh, I forgot about the mesh undies. You didn't tell me. When you're in the hospital with your stuff, they have these mesh undies that I really like. I'm going to put a photo up here. I packed several of those with me because whether you have a C-section or a vaginal birth, you're going to want to wear some kind of really thick pad. And I kind of have a station set up in our bathroom. But my favorite ones were made by Always, and they're like the padded diapers. Again, I'll put a photo up but so that you can see them. But they were my absolute favorite. And then the ones from the hospital that are similar to that, I took them home too. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you stock up on those for the hospital, or at least mostly for when you get home, because they'll have the ones at the hospital unless you have a preference. But those are definitely a must-have. Another thing that I have is a sound machine. We started this very early with Tatum. He's 2.5 and he still uses one. So I am going to take that. That way at night, I can go ahead and not sleep train, but get his mind in the mindset that, because right now he sleeps whenever I'm moving. And when he comes out, he's likely going to he's not going to know the concept of time and day and night and things like that. So I like to use this whenever it's nighttime so that he recognizes, at least that's what I did with Tatum. He recognizes that at night this comes on and that's when we're going to sleep a little longer. And I just go ahead and start that routine early. Of course, the MAMS pacifiers, I'm going to take a couple of those, as well as a pacifier clip that I've got here. And then I've got that. I'm also going to take this. This is called the Snooza-Rooza, I think, or it's called the Snooza Hero. I absolutely love this thing. We had it with Tatum, and I even took it to the hospital with him too. And it just clips onto their diaper, and it's a motion sensor. So every time he breathes, it kind of raises up like this. And then if it doesn't sense that movement, the alarm goes off. And I had this on Tatum up until a really long time. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you. But I'm going to take this with me to the hospital too, because it really gives me peace of mind. You can get them on Amazon. Anything that you want, though, if you want to go something like this, I highly recommend it because it just makes you sleep better at night. Okay, let's just be honest. But that's pretty much it for his bag. It's really just a change of clothes, swaddle blankets. You don't have to do a bunch of burp cloths, and you don't really need diapers. They're going to have diapers there. They'll have formula there, and I'm pretty sure some of them even provide pumps, like if you plan to breastfeed. But if you want to just go ahead and take your pump with you, then you can do that as well. But he doesn't really need much. I am going to also take a little blanket for him that I'll use to take home. But I feel like I packed so much stuff with Tatum and didn't even touch half of it. Like, it's more so what I needed versus him. It was just more so clothes, swaddle blankets. I'm probably also going to take the Boppy Lounger because I really loved swaddling Tatum on that. Let me get it. This is the Boppy Lounger. I'm probably going to take this too because I would swaddle Tatum and then lay him on it and then put him between my legs like this in the hospital bed, and then I would nap like that. That's how I would nap. I would swaddle him because I knew he couldn't go anywhere. I'd put my legs around him like a barricade, and then we would just lay there and just sleep. This is one. My indigestion is awful. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But this is one of my other top things for him. We will use this a ton whenever we get home too. So I'm going to take that for him. But other than that, I am also going to take a blanket for me just because it makes me feel like I'm at home and it really makes me feel comfortable. Another thing that you can check into is whether or not your hospital allows you to like bring a few things from home to make you feel comfortable. I had twinkle lights, and then I also had like a Scentsy wax warmer that I took last time because I was just so anxious. And they let me burn that in the room as long as it wasn't like an open flame. You could take like battery operated candles, just things to kind of set the room up to feel more comfortable for you. Or maybe you like essential oils and you wanted to set something up that's calming. Again, the twinkle lights were really pretty, especially at night. It just made things a lot more peaceful and calming, especially if you're really nervous going into it. And I would just check with them and then just see if that's anything that you can have. I don't know about y'all's hospital, but mine had a Luigi's Italian Ice. And let me tell you, your girl put a hurting on that because that was some good stuff. But anything that I forget, I will still link below and I will add to the description. So make sure you click on that. I really hope you find this helpful, especially if you're a new mom. Hang in there, girl. I promise you, you're going to get through it. And once that baby is here, it all goes away. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But I hope this is extremely helpful for you. And if you enjoyed it, please, please, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and comment what are your favorite must-haves that you needed in the hospital. And I would love to have your feedback. Thanks again for watching. Okay, bye.